Okay, everybody, I assume you have a Google account at this point or a Gmail account, and what we're going to do is try to create a Blogger blog. This is one of the easiest processes you can do, and until you get your Blogger set up or some blog set up, you won't be able to publish a lot of your writing for Chisnell.com's course. So let's see what we need to do to make that happen. Blogger is the one we recommend only because it's a Google product again, and it's very, very easy to work with. So I'm simply going to type in Blogger to find the Blogger spot, and sure enough, the very first link is how to start with Blogger. So I go there. Now, there's a lot of funny things that you're going to see on the screen. We don't have to worry about a lot of them. We simply have to look at a couple of things. The first is new blog. And I want to look at new blog, and so I'm going to create that blog. This is my Chiz's Queen blog, and so we create that. We're going to call this the ELA9 blog. You should call your blog something that's kind of interesting, something that reflects you, because what it's going to have is an address, a web address like you see right here, and it's going to be something at blogspot.com, and I want to make sure it's something that's easily memorable. For me, it's going to be ELA9. Blog address is not available. ELA9 blog. That address is available, which means I'm about to take it and you can't. Find something interesting for you. I can also choose a theme, how my blog is going to look. There are actually a lot more themes than you see right here, but we're just going to choose one real fast. We'll just choose that one because it's pretty in blue, and we create the blog. And this only takes a second. And once it's set up, then we're ready to start writing. So there it is. It's done. You can see ELA9 blog. My blog's been created. I can start posting. A couple of things to notice about this blog. First, we're not looking at the blog itself right now. We can do that by looking at view blog and see what people who would read your blog would see. But we can also look at a lot of the different settings and things for it, change its themes and things like that, and also write to it. Let's look at it for a second. We'll go to view blog. So there's what it looks like right now. It's kind of a funky little traffic scene. There's nothing going on right now because I haven't posted anything. So let's go back and let's post something on the blog. Now there are two ways to write to your blog. One that I recommend, one that I don't recommend. Here's the first one. I don't recommend it, but here's the easiest way to go. I create a new post by clicking on the pencil. And once that happens, kind of a word processor opens up here. It's very simple. And I can simply type in like this and start to create a blog. Now what's nice about this blog approach is that it is like a word processor. I can change the font size, the type of font, the colors of the font. I can even add pictures. So let's add a picture. It says select a file. I'm going to upload one from my website. So let's choose a file, go to the desktop, and find a good one. Oh, there's a penguin hanging out. Let's put the penguin on there. And I like penguins, so we just put the penguin right, boom, there. Now now I got the penguin, and I can say, this is my penguin. Okay, now, once I've got that done, I have a couple of options over here. I can preview it to see what it looks like. I can save it, which is always a good idea to save your work. That way, Blogger doesn't drop it or lose it. Do that periodically. Or I can just publish it. We're just going to go ahead and publish it, except I forgot one thing, a title. I have to title. So I'm going to give it a title called My Penguin Post, something like that. Now I'm going to publish it, and it says my penguin post has been published. It's all set. Now, that's what it says. I can delete the post. I can go back and change the post and all that. I want to look at it, so I'm going to view blog again just to see what it looks like. And now I go to my blog, and this is what people see when they come to my blog. It's just that easy. Okay. Now, I said a moment ago that I don't recommend you publishing this way. I recommend you trying it a different way. And so I'm going to instead create a new post. And there's my word processor again. The way I recommend that you post to a blog is simply this. Choose a word processor that you like. Like here is my Microsoft Word processor, and I'm going to type right here. This is the safest place. Why? I don't have to worry about internet connections going down. I don't have to worry about browsers crashing. I have seen a lot of students lose their work, and sometimes there are tears, and sometimes frustration, and sometimes people give up. You don't want to do any of that. We want to make sure that we can save the work and keep it. So all the writing you do for your blog, I recommend you do it offline. Never compose on the internet. Let's make that really clear. Never compose on the internet, because every time you do, you run into trouble. So once you understand that, I can do everything that I would want to do with a word processor. I can go ahead and put pictures. I can even frame the pictures and put my text around them. Even have a lot more options in a word processor than I might on the regular Blogger post. So I recommend you do it that way. Okay, so now that we know that we've got our blog done, I want to show you one more thing that you need to do if you haven't done it yet, and that is let Mr. Chisnell know where your blog is. Otherwise, I can't read it. No one can read it. We have no idea where it is. I go over here and I notice ela9blog.blogspot.com. That's the address. That's the web address. And anytime anyone types there, they're going to find my blog. And so, well, you won't, because I will have deleted this blog by the time you watch this video. But that's where you have to go. You look at the blog and you post it that way. And then as you post more blogs, more posts, more writings, they'll all appear here. That's basically how it works. That's all for right now. We'll talk to you about more options for blogs, how to set up other pages in other videos.